Anyone familiar with tantric imagery could get the impression that it's predominantly heterosexual. You have male figures, usually Shiva, and female figures, Shakti, in sometimes sexual congress, and this is presented as some kind of symbol of a universal truth. But the gender of the Shiva and Shakti is used as a metaphor only. The metaphor is of the same thing, in this case a human being or a divine being, in two aspects, male and female. So male and female gender are used as metaphors, not to be taken literally, of the same thing in two aspects. Now, the same thing that's being represented here is consciousness. So, the aspect of consciousness known as Shiva is the quiescent, watching, observing consciousness, which in Vedanta is called the Sakshi, the witness. And that's considered to be the substratum of existence, this constant awareness that is the backdrop and substance of everything. Then on top of this substratum, you have Shakti, dancing. And the classic image of this dance of consciousness is the image of the goddess Kali standing on the breast of Shiva. Shiva's lying there unconscious, or dead, or sleeping. It's hard to tell in some pictures. In some pictures he's looking up at Kali adoringly, but he's just lying there still. And then Kali is in a dancing posture, her arms raised, and around her is all the madness of phenomenal existence in all its beauty and horror and terror as well. So that's the fundamental symbolism of the Kali image. And that's the idea behind Shiva and Shakti. Now, practically, so what? What does this have to do with us? If you think of these deities as somehow separate to us, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, except in sort of a devotional sense. You can be devoted to Shiva, devoted to Kali. But the deeper impact, the deeper import of this image is for meditation, for understanding your own consciousness as it plays through you. So within yourself, there is this deep, quiet place, this place of watching. That's Shiva. And then there is your phenomenal being, the body, mind, senses, and all the activities that are perceived by them that are part of that field of awareness known as Shakti. And so by being able to at first distinguish these two, to separate them as it were, one can learn to go beyond, within, beyond the phenomenal, to that deep core of pure awareness. And upon realizing one's identity with that, with Shiva, then one also realizes that Shakti is of the same substance. Ramakrishna used to give a lovely illustration of this. He said, when you climb to the roof of a building, in India all buildings are made out of brick and plaster, many of them are. And so he said, if you climb to the roof of the building, you leave behind the stairs, as it were. This is the process of separating out Shakti from Shiva. But when you get to the top, to get to the roof, you realize that the roof is made of the same substance as the stairs, the brick and lime dust and plaster. So, but you don't realize that unless you get to the roof. So it's not enough just to stay on the stairs. You need to climb to the roof. You need to realize your oneness with that Shiva consciousness. And then only will you see the rest of the world, see yourself and all of the world as a manifestation of that shining awareness.